This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Aegis of Earth, the Protonovus Assault. Yeah, I'll get it right one of these days. In the last episode, we had a tough time fighting off the what's the name of that creature again? No, not talking to you, Doc. Let me see what the enemies things say. What was it called again? The Tantera? God, that was a pretty nasty engagement because you had to fight like high-ranged creatures and then the boss at the end, which I'd lost before. Luckily, I got lucky and was able to finish him off because of the UWS. So yeah, it's not good. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Luckily, though, if you want to level up your town or get money and stuff like that. At least in the older towns, they don't get. I don't think they get much higher on levels. Like I think, like in this town right now, the highest level they go is 13 when it comes to like damage and everything. So you can kind of build up to that, and then you can stop building your town if you can take out the level 13 guys pretty easily. Same with Kimberly. Level 9 is the highest they go, so you don't really have to beef up your defenses very much. Or at least I've been doing some grinding for money off screen and just been kind of going to Kimberly and Medina just to kind of keep them around the same happiness and all that. Kimberly for the low-end crystals, just in case there's like some low-end stuff I still need to build, but I think at some point you don't have to build the low-end stuff anymore, but I wanted to have it on backup just in case. And then Medina for your red crystals. And I assume Norilsk is going to be blue crystals or whatever the next step is, but we need to go here because we've apparently done so well here that we need to go to Norilsk and build that up, even though I've lost like 5 times or something like that. But shh, we won't tell the Admiral that. So let's go to Norilsk and check it out.
To move to? Very good. All operators prepare.
I mean, there's not going to be a cutscene or anything because we have to build the stuff first to get there.
Let's take a look at the city's status. You might want to give it a quick look too, Commander.
Looks like there's a lot more options here, which probably means a lot more difficult fights. Although from what it looks like on the enemy thing, we pretty much have seen almost all the basic enemies in the game. After that, it really comes down to bosses that we have to worry about. From what I've seen, because we've seen the shield protector creature, whatever that's called, and all the other basic ones. Really, the higher difficulties is to get bigger, do more damage, and are harder to take out. But let's get paid.
You can make the crystals we've collected, you know?
So luckily, we got a lot of options on how to build this place. I assume this isn't the last city in the game. We get a couple of shield. What shield did they give us? They gave us C's, huh? Bulwark C's. I think we just now got the ability to do those. So we get 3 of those. And then let's see, what's the generator? Looks like it's on the next level. Yeah, it's at 15, which means it's been upgraded with a commander point or whatever you want to call it. So that's why it's got so much there. Let's look at the residents. Yeah, we've got a level 15 residents, 2 level 15 residents, so we can hold a lot of dudes. 3 level 15s. And then it looks like a park at level 10. Let's see, those are quarantine, blank. Okay. I mean, I probably could have built this off screen, but I thought I'd just show. So we need to build 3 Rex. Was it missiles? I think it is. Let me double check that again. Let me check stats. Rex cannon and Rex missiles, which to do.
Is there anything for me to do?
Which I need to actually buy those. Luckily, through random occurrence in the game, we've gotten the. Yeah, because I grinded back at the previous place. 5 white, regular, I guess they're called white, 10 reds, and 2 pures. Pures are dropped either from certain missions or randomly. Luckily, I've gotten those from, I think the bosses also drop them too, if I remember correctly, but we need to buy a Rex cannon.
You want me to drop a blueprint for this unit?
And when we actually buy the Rex cannon, we'll get Rex missiles too, so. Yeah, we want that. More durable and powerful and just as handy as a regular cannon.
Units as well. Modified units are basically higher grade versions of the original, but with their level back at 1. So as I'm sure you've realized, you need to modify, then fortify to get strong units. The cost of modification is discounted by the amount you've invested so far in fortification, by the way.
this is how we can get stuff even stronger than before, because you saw like the max level type of thing. Well, there's ways to make them, it just gets more expensive. You can make them stronger. That way you don't have to build bigger units if you don't want to. So you could technically build up a cannon and keep doing that if you want to. Obviously the benefit of getting a higher end cannon is that's already got a bigger jump on you.
I
Yeah.
nearly forgot. As units increase in grade, they consume more power too. Just something to watch out for.
That makes
So anyway,
sense.
I think you've pretty much got the picture now, haven't you? Good, good.
Thanks, Doc. That's heavy. Too bad we still can't buy. Too bad we still can't build separate generators. I wonder if that's done on purpose. Maybe. I wonder if she automatically registers a Rex missile, or if I have to finish a mission.
You called?
No,
You
I
have
can just
something
go
for me to
back.
do?
So now we can buy. Oh, so the game gave us some bulwark seeds, but I can't actually. Well, I mean, I can make them now, but might as well buy the Rex missile. So 5, 10, and 2 pures. That's 6,000. And then we need higher commander levels for Rex Gatling or... Oh, there's another residence, the next step up. And Minerva's... Looks like maybe a type of thing. Well, we can skip it until the game actually gives us it. So let's buy the
You
Rex
want a blueprint
missile.
for this unit?
Yep.
All right, there's your blueprint. Yes, very good. If I
Oh, now you didn't say anything, Doc. And we'll have to... Do we... Well, we obviously... I don't think we... There isn't high, high thing yet, is there? No, there's no high alt, so I don't need to buy a blaster cannon or whatever. I mean, I guess I could for random battles. See, it looks like it already has Fortified Core level 4. And then it has Fortified Armor level 5, so that'll be nice to have. Man, I might have to go off screen, grind for more regular crystals, just because of all the. Do I want to? I don't think I need those yet, really, so I'll hold off on those. So, all right, our options here is we've got quite a few spots for 3-fers. Looks like at least one, 2. Why is the generator moved in a spot like that? Probably did that on purpose.
Just tell me where you want to move it to.
Luckily we can move it for free, so.
Move underway.
So we'll put it in a spot that, actually, it might be better maybe to put it in a midsection, maybe. Well, let's see. Because in the midsection, there's odd spots that can't. Well, no, I guess. Yeah, I might as well move it. I'll move it in the midsection.
Tell me where you want to move it to.
Maybe like right here or
Get the
something.
move underway.
That way I'll get it out of the way. But yeah, looks like we have like, at least just some, seeing the general map, we see 1, 2, looks like 3 spots for. Actually, no, it looks like 4. Never mind, 4 spots for that. So it'll be. I'll have to figure out what I want to have that can be 4 spotted. From what I've noticed, kind of having missiles in between, maybe not even a main on the main 3, but having missiles at like side spots. Like if you have a cannon here and then have missiles on the side, I noticed they seem to be a lot more effective because of the range and that they'll actually work. Like if you put a Gatling on the side like this or a cannon, they tend to not work. Or at least I haven't noticed them being effective on the front there, which I'll want to move the. Because usually I don't want don't want resonance up in the front either, because they can get destroyed easier in bosses and stuff like that.
I'll get it done.
So we'll move them right
I'll get the move underway.
here. Maybe might be good.
You want to modify that?
Oh no, no, I don't want to modify that yet. I want to move it.
Oh, okay. Unit move canceled.
If I didn't mean to do that.
You want to modify that unit?
No, why do you keep doing that?
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
No,
Unit move
stop it.
canceled.
Is something wrong with my
Tell me where
controller?
you want to move it to.
I think
I'll
I
get
just
it
keep
done. Okay.
rushing
Get
it.
the move underway.
That might be the best place to do that. Let's see how much they. Well, luckily the Rex cannons cost red gems, so that might be the way to go instead of building regular cannons, because we can go. It seems like I don't get as many regular crystals as I do red crystals. Like every time I did missions in the beginning area, I'd only get like maybe 5 regular crystals, maybe 10 if I got lucky, but it was usually 5 apiece every time I did a fight. While at least in Medina, I can at least get 10. Although that is based off the difficulty of the creatures, because they drop more stuff like that. And there, I think, are items you can use that'll give you better drops as well. But it's better. Yeah, we probably want to start going with the next step just because how many red crystals I've got right now. Let's see. Look at my Gatlings right now. Although we could get might as well build the Rex Missile, Rex Gatling just to get the next plot going on too. I wonder if I even want to do Gatling right now. I might have to hold off. Might hold off on that until we get Rex Gatlings. And we do have the lasers, which lasers work. I mean, Gatlings are supposed to take out, like, shoot constantly and take out fast creatures, but the Rex lasers can do that too. Obviously, they're more expensive, but they still do that, so it might be better just to buy Rex. I don't think we need any residentials or parks right now, so we'll go and build those 3 Rex cannons back to back. That way we'll get those out of the way. And that way we'll get some plot today too while we're here. Alright, so we got that. So I made those a 3 combo. Might as well make it to where the missiles can probably get a 3 combo just in case we want to have like a ton of missiles back to back. I mean, I can obviously still move them later if I believe that the 3 missiles together aren't worth it, you know, that type of thing. So we'll do that, and then we'll get the plot, and then I'll work on the city more later. So next part of Frayed Nerves.
Hey.
Hey y'all, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
What's wrong?
What is it? You do know that only personnel allowed here,
That's
don't
right.
you? Sure do. As of today, I'm gonna be joining y'all. Oh, a new recruit.
What do you mean?
We haven't received any information about a new crew member joining us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I only just decided myself. What do you mean? Just got in here from Abashiri on the last flight. Boy, was it a long journey. Abashiri? That's in the Far East, isn't it? Why did you decide to come all the way here?
Let's
You
see
don't
now.
look like you're from Abashiri. You look like an anime character. I'm just kidding. Things just suddenly took a turn for the worst. We couldn't defend the city any longer and got shut
No
down.
way.
Man, you suck. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. You just so you come seek a
Okay.
refuge? Well, yeah, that and I heard my sister's crew working here in his crew. Thanks for noticing me. I figured I'd go join
Really?
her. Well, now she's peppy. Nah, I'm gonna do the slow voice anyway. You mean to say it was your own idea to restation yourself
It's
here?
not that.
Yeah, pretty good idea, huh? Just so you know, I'm pretty handy with the weapons unit. Well, that's nice, but we haven't seen you in action, have
That's
we?
correct.
Exactly, and I don't know adding an untested operator to the crew at this stage. You're telling me that you got everything covered? That you built a foolproof defense that won't let a single enemy slip in the city? Alright, Hotshot. Why don't you try defending the city alone? What?
Okay.
Okay, you said more than enough. I'm starting to wonder if you really wanted to be in this crew at all. Because if you
yeah,
did...
Yeah.
Looky, what we have here, a super operator. No idea where you work, but I bet you're really good at it, aren't you? Well, who might argue with super operator? Looks like we're gonna have to pack up my bags and get on out of here.
Seriously?
You're the one who's blowing her own horn, not me. How do you really, if you even measure up in reality?
Let's see now.
Well, I'd be happy to give you all a little demonstration.
I said hey.
Hey, why don't you stop bickering? Seriously, you're making my head hurt. Randall?
Look at that.
Arguing back and forth isn't going to solve the problem. If she says she wants to work here, let her work here. Right, Taco? But do we have the money? Do we have to pay her? But me? I don't know. What do you think, Mary Bell?
Let's see.
Me? Well, I believe everyone deserves a fair chance. She came all this way just to find her sister. It's like the beginning of an exciting movie, isn't it? I certainly want to know what happens
I
next.
see.
I guess. Oh, I see. Yes, you're right. I'm with Mary Bell on this. And think of how much we could use the extra staff right now. I keep forgetting she's a little bit hyper with her voice. All right, okay then. That's settled. Let's get back to work, everyone. I just like Randall's enthusiasm. Well, like I said, her red hair and design is infatuating. But anyway, I'm still not convinced, but if everyone else agrees, I guess there's no point in pushing the issue. Very well, I'll shelve any objectives. And don't worry, objections. And don't worry, I won't let any personal doubts affect how I treat you at work. Well, how gracious of you. I feel like her voice should have been more super sarcastic. I don't know why. Is her sister that, I don't want to call her a bimbo because she's not really a bimbo, but you know, very, very weapons ecstatic girl, probably. Appoint Barry and carry a strike. Carry out 1 strike with Norilsk. Destroy 5 Antrians. Antrians were those. Okay, so we've only got 4 more people to go. Looks like I'm thinking 2 dudes and 2 more gals. I'm thinking. All right, well let's look at the team before we do that. Actually, let me check the enemies really quick. Antrians. Okay, those are those like laser things that they should have freaking laser out of their heads. Oh wait, I don't want to go there. Why am I doing that? All right, let's. She's a weapons operator, right? Yeah. So she. Oh wait, no. I thought she said she was weapons. Oh, she swaps out. Finally, Kyo gets a break. Although Kyo's at such a high level, her energy goes down really slowly. So, but what's her level? 12. 12. I mean, we have to use her. Oh, and by the way, I finally figured out. I mean, you can figure this out before, but I finally found out how you're supposed to. Well, maybe not activate abilities, but activate what abilities do. But I'll show you here in a second. Let's set Barry. And if you press quote.
What? I'm not really in a good mood today, you know. Hey, don't say anything about my face. I'm just one of those people who always looks like this, okay? I don't do other expressions. I just can't help it.
She does sound like she's a little, not slow in the head, mind you, but just kind of like tired or something like that, if that's the word. But anyway, if you go to skill, you can actually check. I don't know why I didn't do this before. It tells you like what it does. Whenever Barry feels like the team's battle performance is waning, she issues an extra report to. It always gives people a wake-up call. Battle XP increases by 50%. You owe me, guys. Yep, you can't deny that. So so I guess she can give us extra experience, possibly. Okay, so she's Ashley's twist sister, which is this girl, I think, right? Yeah, wait. That's Ashley as in... Oh. Does she just... Ashley method is spelled differently? Because it says A-S-H-L-E-E, but if we go to Barry... Oh no, it says Ashley's twin sister, a twin. Huh. I don't know, maybe I missed.
I'm in a pretty
Anyway.
good mood today, actually. I could probably make a difference for y'all.
I thought it had Y on the end of it, you know, like, never mind. Like maybe there was a mistranslation or whatever. Ashley's twin, Barry is level-headed but devious. Efficiency is paramount, and she hates waste, so will study, but refuses to review. She can't stand the fact that she is 1 centimeter shorter than her sister, and they're twins, huh? She's also starting to realize her sister's busted bigger too. Ah, Japanese have to have multiple female characters worried about their bust sizes. If it's not a JRPG, well, I guess I can't recall it a JRPG per se, but it's not a Japanese game unless that joke appears somewhere, even if it's never in the main conversation. So, is that? I mean, you know, I don't talk about my dongle, but do women actually compare boobs regularly? I doubt it. I mean, there's probably like that small percentage that goes, oh man, I wish they were bigger, but I don't know. I'll admit I don't hang around a lot of different types of ladies, so anyway, actually while we're here, since I'm going to do the rest of the planning of the city off screen, I'll just show you my results. Let's just take the rest of the episode to just go over character models, or not models, but just character, like what they are and all that other stuff. So Kyo, whoops, I didn't mean to set her. Top of the world, a free spirit who disappears just without warning and reappears just as suddenly. Kyo, affably enough, but has a habit of lecturing her close friends. That being said, this is when she really shines. She is a do-gooder and stubborn and compromising. What's her skill? Top of the world. Kyo's happy-go-lucky attitude rubs off on the general population. It's a time to be bright, happy, and positive. I don't know, her voice actor doesn't sound super hyper or happy despite the description. But anyway, positive folks. With all the positive energy floating around, is it any wonder that recreational events are 50% more effective? There's plenty to smile about, world. I guess that's useful in certain things. So you basically want to, if you're trying to min-max, I guess you want to swap to her before you do events to see if it activates. but for regular combat, it's not. She doesn't have that ability because at least with Barry, she has a ace it. So anyway, let's look at our operators here. Okay, so we've got Toa, an avid reader whose favorite authors are Egan, Gibson, and Sterling. Toa loves to snack while reading and dislikes horror and the occult. She dreams of a white wedding, but time is getting on. She realized she's looking more and more at dating sites recently. She's age 20. She's 26. She's not over the hill, as they say. Over the hill's like 50 at this point, or I mean, depending on how long people are living, it's probably 60 now, and even then, it depends. Actually, I forgot to check their ages. She's 20, Barry's 20, and Kyo's 22. That's weird. Usually in Japanese games, most of the characters are 17 or 18, so that kind of surprises me. But anyway, yeah, she's not that old. Oh, well, that's also another Japanese RPG trope. If you're 25 or older, you're done, son. Anyway, let's look at her skill. She's got Toa's roasting room. No one wants to wind up in a roasting room if you're called into that tiny, windowless hell. You've got about 2.5 hours of Toa's lecturing to endure. All operators would give their right arm to avoid that, so the end result is that their focus increased by 10%. It has to. Okay, that can be helpful. And turbo transform. Toa gets mad when her voice actor hasn't yet to do angry yet. I mean, maybe her Japanese voice actor does, but I guess that's done off-screen type of stuff. Toa gets mad when the enemy approaches the city. When she starts mouthing off, it spurs... maybe I'm just not paying attention during combat, maybe. Oh, well, anyway. It terrifies everyone in action to transform the units to battle readiness. So for a while, its unit transformation doubles, making extra rapid mobilization possible. A good commander knows how to use the cruise method. I think that mentions transformation. I think it means if you combo multiple city or groups together, like when you get like 3 cannons, maybe it makes it quicker. So because you do notice it takes like a few seconds to do it, and it doesn't automatically fire. So maybe that just improves the how fast it goes and all that. So yeah, I keep forgetting to do quotes.
Deputy Commander. Just recently, I've realized something. Actually, it's something that's been at the back of my mind for some time now, but I hope that by ignoring it, it might go away. Well, so much for that. The thing is, I've just realized that as long as I'm in this job, I'll never have time to meet anyone and find a husband. I'm gonna be a spinster for life. Well, thank you for listening.
I guess she's talking to the commander here. A spinster is when you actively avoid that, and then isn't a spinster when you actively avoid dating and all this other stuff because you think it's not worthwhile, and then when you get old, you realize you should have done something about it, and that's why you're mad. She's saying that, but she's actively trying to find someone despite her work environment because it's not even the job. Well, the job is important to her, but she wants to have it, but she don't want to get rid of this job. But she could get another job. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, okay, let's look at... I might have to do the rest of this on another episode, so... we'll do Hakachi, and then we'll call it an episode. Dubbed a child genius from a young age, Kachi was appointed deputy commander right after graduating. She's driven by a desire to find out just how far she can go in her career, yet her unlikely ineptitude in personal affairs means she's largely ignores her private life. She does seem like a super serious person. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it can... I like her design too, actually. Just although I am the serious ladies are definitely a notch on my list, or a tick on my list. Like, oh yeah. All right, she's 23, so not much younger. Really, not much younger. But she's almost over the hill. She's almost 25. Let's see, what's her ability? Pep talk pressure. Hikachi's choice words at the start of a strike mission put on just the right amount of pressure. Results, operators use their special skills 10% more frequently to get the job done. So she can pressure everyone else to unlock their skills, so depending on what their skills are, she might be a good one to have too. To try and get more likely chance to get them to activate. What's her quote?
People often say that I'm rude or harsh or impertinent. I've been called more rude names than I care to count. But I don't pay any attention to silly names. Fortunately, this crew doesn't seem to regard me that way, so I find them easy to work with. Not that I would care if they did.
I don't know, I feel like the voice actress they chose for Hikachi is not serious or deep enough. I don't know, I'm not feeling the command presence from her, because usually in Japan when they when they make a character, they get, I think what it is they usually get the voice, and then they draw the character based off the voice. That's why they usually use the same voice actor for forever on a character, because that's what they've designed them based off of. While in America, we make a character, we draw the character, and then we try to find voice actors for it, which sometimes doesn't lead to the best results. So, I mean, yeah, any method works, but before we go, I want to do Kyo's quote
The thing
too.
about me is, I really don't like thinking too much about tomorrow. I mean, in this day and age, who knows what tomorrow's gonna bring, right? I guess I just don't want to be disappointed. Kinda sad, huh?
I guess she's a little bit peppier than I guess. Her dress kind of makes her look like a clown. Maybe that's on purpose. Not that she is a clown. Does she make me funny? Laugh, laugh, ha ha. Yeah. Anyway, so we got to know a bit more about the crew by actually reading about them, and now we're at Norilsk, and now we've also got Barry as well, so our little crew is getting bigger, but only 3 more spots left to go. I wonder who will fill those spots. But next time you join me, I'll have built the city up a little bit, maybe grind it a little bit more off screen just to get everything back to up to snuff, and then we'll use Barry and find out her situation and the personal struggles of this crew. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.